Hello and welcome to my final presentation for digital marketing at UCSD Extended Studies. I'll be pitching a campaign for Omega watches. A bit of background on the brand. Omega is a luxury watchmaker founded in Bienne, Switzerland in 1903. The brand has a long history of prestige and innovation and has been the official timekeeper of the Olympics since 1932. The Omega Speedmaster was the first watch worn on the moon, and the Seamaster line is often featured in James Bond 007 films. Originally launched in 1948 and known for its refined aesthetic and rugged construction, the Seamaster continues to be one of Omega's best-selling watches. Let's take a look at Omega's share of the luxury watch market. Currently, Omega has an 8.8% share in the total luxury watch market, falling behind Rolex at 24.9%. According to the Swatch Group annual report for 2021, the US trails Europe and Asia in sales by a significant margin. Asia had $4.6 billion in sales, Europe had $1.6 billion, and the US had $900 million. Here we look at the competitive landscape, Rolex and smartwatches. At the high end, we face our most serious competitor, Rolex. Some of the most influential celebrities and stars wear Rolex watches, and for many young people, this brand represents the pinnacle of aspiration. Fortunately for Omega, scarcity is widespread in Rolex-authorized dealers and boutiques. Production is limited, and the demand is much higher than the supply. This means that the customer often has to get on a wait list of months or years to get the Rolex of their choice. With Omega, there is no wait list. A customer can walk into an AD or boutique and purchase the watch of their choice that day. Hashtag the time is now. Another threat comes from the smartwatch industry. So why would anyone spend a large sum of money on a watch if a smartwatch that costs thousands less will do the same thing and more? The simple answer is mechanical perfection. In an age of digital saturation and information, it's wonderful to know that you can have a tiny piece of mechanical engineering on your wrists that will keep time for generations to come. Smartwatches are disposable and easily replaced. Omega watches are luxury heirloom objects that can be passed down for generations. Our campaign will focus on the Seamaster Aqua Terra line and will aim to connect the brand with a younger, more diverse audience. Our goal is to increase total revenue by 5% in the US market. By partnering with the London-based electronic music band Jungle, we will create dynamic content that will incorporate youthful energy, movement, dance, and music. Our campaign will utilize Instagram and TikTok as our main platforms for audience engagement. Inspired by the free spirit of youth, our campaign aims to capture a new audience, an audience that hasn't really been tapped to its full potential. Here we'll look at our campaign goals and objectives. First, we'd like to increase the total revenue in the US by 5%. Currently, the US trails Asia and Europe in sales by a significant margin. We want to introduce the Omega brand to a younger, more diverse audience in the US market, 25 to 35-year-olds with an income of $70,000 per year or more. We also want to boost Omega's social media following and add 500,000 followers for each account. Let's take a moment to meet Jungle and our brand ambassadors. Jungle are a British electronic music project founded in 2013 by Josh Lloyd Watson and Tom McFarland. Dev Patel is a British actor known for his role in Slumdog Millionaire. Addison Rae and Bella Poarch are important and well-known influencers with a collective following of over 80 million. Here we look at our timeline. In Q1, Q2, we begin content pre-production, our partnership contracts with Jungle and other talent, and production on video and still images. Q3, we launch our marketing campaign on Instagram and TikTok. Q3, we measure and refine. We'll measure our KPIs with Hootsuite and other tools. Key indicators we'll look for will be engagement rates, post reach, likes, shares, comments, and web traffic directed to omegawatches.com. We will continue to measure and refine, and when the campaign has ended, we will evaluate and determine overall ROI and conversion rates. Hashtag the time is now. Our dynamic videos and still images will aim to create buzz and excitement around Omega's Seamaster Aquaterra line. Our target audience is 25 to 35-year-old creative professionals with diverse backgrounds and an annual income of $70K plus per year. Campaign execution will begin in October of Q3. We'll launch that campaign by dropping a 15-second music video featuring Jungle and our brand ambassadors on both Instagram and TikTok. Follow up with daily posts at specific times of still images from the campaign. These dynamic images will feature Omega Aquaterra watches as worn by our celebrity and influencer ambassadors. We will measure and refine our efforts throughout the marketing campaign. We will use Hootsuite and other analytic tools to measure KPIs. Key indicators that we'll look for will be engagement rates, post reach, likes, shares, comments, and web traffic directed to omegawatches.com. Our celebrity influencers have over 80 million followers and should give us a really nice boost. At the end of our campaign, we will again use analytic tools to measure the overall success in terms of ROI and conversion rates. At the heart of our campaign is our content. Our dynamic videos and still images will aim to inspire and introduce a new generation to the beauty and lasting endurance of Omega watches. Thank you.